Welcome to Sip Surrender Sparkle, the channel dedicated to personal and professional growth. Today, we're embarking on an enlightening journey with Now Discover Your Strengths, a revolutionary book penned by the insightful duo Marcus Buckingham and Donald Clifton. This book, published in 2001, has been stirring minds and transforming lives by encouraging individuals to shift their focus from weaknesses to strengths. Buckingham and Clifton, through this groundbreaking work, challenge the traditional concept of self-improvement. They inspire us to explore our unique talents and abilities, to nurture them, and to leverage them for success and satisfaction. Now Discover Your Strengths is not just a book, it's an invitation to a paradigm shift, a call to embrace your inherent strengths and to unlock your true potential. So buckle up and stay tuned as we delve into the empowering world of strengths and how they can rewrite your destiny. With this book, you can unlock your true potential, so stay tuned. The Strengths Revolution is a concept that changes the game. Imagine shifting the lens through which you view yourself, focusing not on your weaknesses, but on your unique, innate strengths. This is the essence of the Strengths Revolution, a radical shift in mindset introduced by Marcus Buckingham and Donald Clifton in their seminal work, Now Discover Your Strengths. The premise is simple yet profound. Each of us possesses a unique blend of talents and abilities, a tapestry woven from our experiences, passions, and innate dispositions. The Strengths Revolution encourages us to recognize these distinctive strengths, to nurture them, to allow them to flourish. It challenges us to redefine success, not as the absence of weakness, but as the presence and utilization of strength. The Strengths Revolution suggests that the key to success and satisfaction lies in your unique talents and abilities. What's more beneficial, fixing weaknesses or developing strengths? This question is at the heart of Buckingham and Clifton's argument. They challenge the traditional approach that puts emphasis on overcoming weaknesses, labeling it as inefficient and counterproductive. Instead, they advocate for a strengths-based approach, arguing that we should invest our time and energy into growing what we're naturally good at. Think about it this way. A fish may strive to climb a tree its whole life, believing its inability to do so is a weakness that must be overcome. But this fish's true strength lies in swimming, something it naturally excels at. By focusing on its strength, the fish can achieve greater success and satisfaction than it ever could by trying to climb a tree. Buckingham and Clifton's idea is revolutionary, yet it makes perfect sense. It's a call to stop being our own worst critics and start being our own best advocates. It's time to shift our focus from weaknesses to strengths. Do you know what your top 5 strengths are? The answer to that question is often more elusive than it should be. Yet it's critical to know and understand our strengths to truly unlock our potential. That's where the Clifton Strengths Finder assessment comes in. Introduced in the book, Now Discover Your Strengths, this innovative tool is designed to help you identify your top 5 strengths. It's not a guessing game, it's a science. The assessment takes into account your natural talents, your innate ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving. It helps you understand where your true potential lies. These strengths are divided into 4 domains: executing, influencing, relationship building, and strategic thinking. Each of these domains represents a different way to approach your work, your relationships, your projects, and your goals. So take the time to discover your strengths, understand them, embrace them, and utilize them. Discovering your strengths is the first step towards harnessing your true potential. You've identified your strengths. Now what? Well, it's time to refine and leverage these strengths for higher performance, personal growth, and satisfaction. Consider your strengths as raw diamonds, full of potential, but they need refining to truly shine. How do you do this? Start by understanding your strengths on a deeper level. What tasks energize you? In what situations do you find your strengths come to the fore? Next, seek opportunities to apply your strengths. This could be in your current job, in a new role, or even in your personal life. Remember, the more you use your strengths, the stronger they become. Also, consider gaining feedback from others. They can provide valuable insights into how your strengths impact them and can help you identify areas for refinement. Finally, keep a strengths journal. This will help you track your progress and identify patterns over time. Remember, your strengths can be your greatest assets if you know how to use them. Scene script. Let's see how the strengths revolution works in real life. Picture this: a young woman named Sarah. She was always told she had a knack for storytelling, but she dismissed it, thinking that her knack for storytelling wouldn't amount to a career. But when she took the Clifton Strengths Finder assessment, it revealed her strengths in communication, creativity, and strategic thinking. Rather than dismissing her storytelling ability, she embraced it. Sarah went on to become a successful novelist, her books resonating with thousands of readers worldwide. Her story is a testament to the power of identifying and harnessing one's strengths. Or consider the experience of a multinational corporation. They were struggling with low employee morale and productivity. The company decided to adopt the Strengths Revolution approach. They facilitated the Clifton Strengths Finder assessment for their employees and encouraged them to focus on their top strengths. The result? A significant improvement in employee satisfaction, productivity, and overall company performance. This is a clear example of how focusing on strengths can transform an entire organization. There's also the case of a small-town teacher named John. He always felt his empathetic nature was his weakness, as he couldn't distance himself from his students' problems. But after understanding his strengths through the Strengths Finder assessment, he realized that his empathy was actually a strength in relationship building. He used this strength to connect with his students on a deeper level, significantly improving their academic performance and emotional well-being. John's story shows us that what we often perceive as weaknesses can, in fact, be our greatest strengths. These stories are not anomalies. They are part of a growing body of evidence demonstrating the effectiveness of focusing on strengths. They show that when individuals and organizations shift their focus from fixing weaknesses to developing strengths, they can achieve remarkable results. These stories prove that focusing on strengths can lead to remarkable achievements. Strengths aren't just for individuals, they can build strong teams too. Imagine a team where everyone gets to do what they do best every day. Teams can become more effective, more innovative, and more successful when each member leverages their unique strengths. Buckingham and Clifton argue that understanding each person's strengths allows for more effective collaboration. Instead of expecting everyone to be good at everything, a strengths-based approach encourages the recognition of individual talents, creating a team where the members complement each other. This leads to an environment where everyone feels valued for their contributions, boosting morale and productivity. When building a team, it's not just about finding the best people. It's about finding the right people whose strengths align with the team's goals. Remember, a team is like a puzzle, and each person's strengths are different pieces that fit together to complete the picture. When everyone brings their strengths to the table, teams can achieve amazing things. But is a strengths-based approach always the best way forward? This question provokes thought and brings us to the discussion of potential challenges and criticisms of the strengths-based development approach. While the strengths revolution is empowering and enlightening, it is not without its critics. Some argue that focusing too much on strengths might lead to complacency, potentially neglecting areas of weakness that could be detrimental if left unaddressed. Others worry that a strengths-based approach could contribute to a fixed mindset, discouraging growth and learning in areas outside of one's natural abilities. They caution that this could limit versatility and adaptability, skills vital in our fast-paced, ever-changing world. In addition, there's a risk of overusing strengths, which can be counterproductive. For instance, a strength in leadership might morph into authoritarianism if not balanced with empathy and understanding. While focusing on strengths offers many benefits, it's also important to be aware of potential challenges. Understanding these criticisms can help us apply the strengths-based approach more effectively and holistically. Ready to discover and develop your strengths? Let's dive into some practical tips to apply the principles of Now Discover Your Strengths in your life. Firstly, take the Clifton Strengths Finder assessment. It's a comprehensive tool that will help you identify your top 5 strengths. Remember, these are not just skills, but natural talents that energize you and in which you excel. Once you've identified your strengths, it's time to refine them. Find opportunities in your personal and professional life where you can exercise these strengths. Engage in activities that allow you to use your talents and turn them into strengths. Also consider your team, whether at work or in personal projects. Understand the strengths of each member and foster an environment where everyone can leverage their unique abilities. This builds a complementary, effective team. Lastly, don't ignore your weaknesses, but don't let them dominate your development. Focus on your strengths for a more fulfilling and successful life. With these tips, you're well on your way to harnessing your strengths and achieving your goals. So there you have it, a brief overview of Now Discover Your Strengths. We've journeyed through the strengths revolution, dissected the age-old debate of strengths versus weaknesses, and delved into the art of identifying and developing your unique strengths. We've seen the power of strengths in action and explored how harnessing these can build strong, effective teams. We've also addressed the challenges and criticisms of this approach. But remember, it's about balance, not about ignoring weaknesses entirely. This book is a treasure trove of insights and practical tips, an invaluable guide for anyone seeking personal and professional growth. It's about turning the lens inward, focusing on what makes you shine, and using those strengths to light your path to success. Remember, your strengths can be the key to unlocking your true potential. So, get out there, find your strengths, and let them guide you to a fulfilling, successful life. See you in the next video.